What's up, everybody? It's your friendly neighborhood HugKnuckles back again with another video. As always, by my side, HottSamn. HottSamn, and today we're coming at you with that hot fire Jollibee wrap up. If you don't know, I don't know where you've been because it's blowing up on the channel that we went to Jollibee for the very first time. We drove about 2.5 hours to go to Houston, Texas, and everybody on the channel have been telling us you gotta check out Jollibee, and they've been listing all these great foods for us to go and try, and everybody has like their own favorites and exactly what they wanted to see us eat, and it's been really cool. We got a really good reception from it. A lot of people were really happy with it, and people said we did good with the halo halo. But talking about that, we're gonna break down a couple different things. The first thing I want to get into was the halo halo. So a lot of people have been saying, they say you could have eaten the leche flan by itself. Yes. I didn't know that because everybody kept telling us, you got to mix it. Nobody mixes it and they're doing it wrong. So, like, I went overboard. It was like...
And, like, part of me is like, I wonder if, like, it tasted so good because I mixed it in there.
I don't know.
Because, like, that thing by itself was really good. And I bet it added that extra flavor. So I'm really curious to know, had I eaten it before, what it would have tasted like without it mixed in. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think it was really good with everything mixed. Yes. We are going to be going to a location in San Antonio real soon to get, like, kind of like a homemade halo halo type thing. It's not homemade, but like made at like a regular sit down restaurant market type deal instead of like a fast food setting. Yeah. And it looked like really high scale. Like it looked fancy. So like I want to go check that out. Yeah. And maybe we'll be able to eat the stuff on top first before we mix this time. Yeah. But that was probably one of the most requested items that we check out was the halo halo.
Yes, and you guys have been telling us about the nata de coco. I think that's how you say it. The little infused little squares of stuff. So thank you guys for letting us know what that was. I kind of looked into it a little more. It's very interesting.
I remember I couldn't even chew it at first.
Yeah, like a lot of them said like that you gotta just like chew on it gradually. But like you chewed on it and it like had like an outer shell and you're like, I don't like that.
I spit it out. Yeah, I didn't like that.
And then a lot of people have been saying you can supplement like the beans for. Did I use the right word? Supplement the beans for like bananas and strawberries or whatever you want to put in there. Yeah. So like I'm like totally about that. Like,
well, like honestly, okay. So the beans tasted weird by themselves, but as a part of the mix, it wasn't bad. Yeah. I thought it tasted just fine.
I thought it tasted fine with the mix too. Yeah.
But I mean, I wouldn't like bananas and strawberries and stuff. I'd pick out by themselves and eat them, and be like, oh, that's good.
I think it would have tasted so good with strawberries. But if it was beans and stuff,
I wouldn't recommend picking them out. Yeah. Especially the chickpeas, because I like chickpeas a lot, but like pulling them out would be weird. Yeah. But that was one of our most requested items that we tried, and I'm excited to try it again somewhere else. Yes. We also have some other things in the mix. We might be doing some other fun stuff in the future with Jollibee. I don't know. Keep a lookout for that. So next, halo halo was one of the biggest ones. Chickenjoy.
Chickenjoy is something that I'm still craving.
Oh, yeah. We wanted to go back right after.
I know. I'm like, well, before we left, I was like, should we get some to take home? And, like, he was like, I'm full, and I was like, I'm full too, but, like, we might want more later.
We tried quite a bit at that point, and I wasn't thinking about having more food at that point.
Yeah. But I regret not getting more.
What I do, too. What I want to say, though, is we kind of slept on regular Chickenjoy. Yeah. I think it's because once we got to the spicy chicken, it was like... that was the best. Yeah. It was so good.
There was definitely a
difference. We kind of slept on the regular Chickenjoy. Because I was watching the video back, and I was like, man, we didn't talk enough about the regular Chickenjoy. Because it was really, really good. Yeah. I think it's just because we had the spicy right after, it kind of overshadowed it.
And so many of you are freaking out like, you got to dip in gravy. You got to dip in gravy. And Hugs did. If you go on the video. I didn't. But I'm not a fan of brown gravy. So
I was going to get into that too. Because that's what's cool. A lot of you guys said going with the gravy thing, and it's a lot like Texas, which is weird because everybody said when you go to like McDonald's or other places like that, like that's the one big thing is you eat everything you eat chicken with gravy. And when I came to Texas, you can't get chicken here, like chicken strips or whatever, without gravy. Like that's their thing.
But it's white gravy.
But it's like cream gravy. Yeah. My thing is like if I'm getting chicken tenders or something like the chicken dippers or whatever, I normally get barbecue sauce. Like, that's the hotness where I'm from. But when I came down to Texas, everybody's like, oh, you want gravy with that? I'm like...
Barbecue. I mean, not barbecue, but gravy.
I'm like, is that a thing? You know what I mean? Like, and it's everywhere. So it was really cool hearing from you guys that's kind of similar. But the thing is, I hate white gravy. I hate cream gravy. I love brown gravy. So I was super excited that Jollibee does brown gravy. Now, is that the norm? Is brown gravy the norm for chicken everywhere? Like, is that the way it is? Because for me, I put brown gravy on anything.
Yeah, and I know like KFC is really big in the Philippines, and they say some people go and like have it refilled and stuff. So I think brown gravy is like their thing.
We've gone out of our way when we got chicken somewhere to go to KFC to get me brown gravy for it because the place didn't have brown gravy.
Yeah, we'll go to a place that has white gravy and he'll be like, all right, KFC next, get the brown gravy and we can go home.
It was really good. Hindsight, I wish I would have had some more with the gravy.
Yeah.
But it was like when we were going through everything, you got to think about we had like, I don't even know how many items, a lot of items. And at that point, I was just trying to pace myself because that was like the second thing we had. And I was like, I need to chill before I get into some trouble with this.
Because even though we shared everything, like it still filled us up. Like
we still have quite a bit of food there. But like the Chickenjoy is really good. I did feel like we slept on regular Chickenjoy because of spicy Chickenjoy, but it was really, really good.
Oh my gosh,
the spice blend from the spicy Chickenjoy is still like it sticks with you. I mean, it was really hot, but it was like a slow heat. It wasn't like it didn't hurt me at first. I wasn't like, oh, I don't, like put off by it. But it was like over time, you're like, whoa, that does have some heat to it.
Yeah.
My lips were burning for like halfway through the entire meal.
Yeah.
But that was really good. Brown gravy was really, really good because I don't think I really talked about it. I talked about the mix, like that I really liked it, but the brown gravy was incredibly good. So next, we get to the hot dog. So a lot of you guys said it shouldn't have relish on it. Did you notice that in the comments?
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that. And had it just had ketchup and cheese, I'd have been all about it. Like, for real, the meat was good, the bun was good, the cheese was good, the ketchup's, ketchup. But, like, that relish is the only thing that turned me completely off.
Well, I think it's because we weren't expecting it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know. Like, we opened it up and she's like, this has relish on it. You know what I mean? I'm like,
and I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. But I'm like, I have to do it for my fam. You're normally like a more open person to vegetables and stuff. But like onions, pickles, lettuce, anything like that's a vegetable. Normally, I'm not a huge fan of. But I went for it. I tried it. I'm just not a big fan of hot dogs in general. So I mean, looking back on it, I think like I was as fair as I could be to it. I don't think I would be partial to it. Yeah.
But I think if we went back and got the hot dog again, I would probably try to get it without the pickle relish.
Yes, definitely I would.
Because I want to know, see, this is a big thing too. I want to know why it did. But a lot of y'all are saying, hey, wherever we're at in the world, a lot of y'all with Jollibee are in the Philippines, but they have them other places in the world as well. People are saying, well, it shouldn't have pickle relish, or people are saying the burger is bigger, and we'll get to the burger in a second. But people are saying like all these different things, and I'm like, that's why I want to go to the Philippines. I want to go to Jollibee in the Philippines, check it out, and actually get like that authentic experience.
Yeah.
And like, I really want to go next year.
Yeah, me too. Totally. Because like, I feel like it would be a completely different experience just because like, just from what you guys were saying in the comments, this is different. That's weird. Like, that's not like it is here. And it's just like...
Well, I mean, it is good that we try to hear first, though, because I feel like having this experience and then being able to base it off of, like, what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like watching a cover before you watch the actual song. You're like, oh, this is cool. What was it supposed to be? You know what I mean?
And, like, a lot of them were saying, like, it's more not just for the food, but for, like, the feel of home. And I will say... Going in there, having done the reactions that we did and see, like, how much you guys love it, just being there with, like, the Jollibee outside and, like, the logos on the walls and, like, the food boxes that we've seen in the commercials, it definitely gave me a feel of, like, wow, like, we're here. Like, this is so cool.
Well,
like,
we also had people in there speaking Tagalog. And we had a fan approach us who's watched the videos and stuff like that. Like, it really felt welcoming. It felt like home.
Yeah.
Like, even though we had never been there, I felt really comfortable.
Yeah. And like it is really hard, like, as a vlogger, as like a new vlogger, I guess, like we've never really actually went out and set up a camera in public and recorded like that. And so like for us to have done that, like, it was easy. Like it was like It was like we were already natural about it, and I think it had a lot to do with how homey it felt inside of there.
And it was because it's not just the location, it was the people.
Yeah.
As soon as we came in, we had like the greatest experience, with the actual people that were working, at the time. Mm-hmm. They were super nice, really patient with us while we ordered and stuff like that, trying to figure out what we wanted to get and the best stuff that we could find. And we asked questions about certain things, like a lot of people wanted us to try the pancit palabok, I think it was.
Yeah.
But it has like shrimp in it and eggs, and it just wasn't something that like I would normally eat.
Yeah.
So I'm like, maybe next time. Like I don't want that to kind of like ruin or like offset my experience the first time.
Because we both don't like shrimp.
Yeah. So I'm like, maybe, if we like everything we have, and y'all enjoyed watching the video at all, because we've never done anything like this before, so we didn't even know how receptive you guys would be, or if you even like enjoyed watching it. So I figured maybe that would be something we could go back and try again, because there are other items. We didn't try the burger steak, we didn't try the pancit palabok, we didn't try. There's a couple things. People want us to try breakfast.
Mm-hmm. I want to try breakfast. And the macaroni soup or whatever.
There's definitely things that we can go back and try. If y'all want to see it again. If y'all want to see us go back and try more stuff, let us know. But I feel like we hit all the major stuff when we went there that everybody wanted to see.
Yeah.
So next what I want to get into is the Aloha Burger.
Yes.
So I've been thinking about it. And when we watched it, I've been thinking about... the whole thing with the burger and the pineapple. It wasn't terrible. The burger was actually pretty good on its own. But I don't know what it was about like, the burger.
Somebody said it's like Jollibee's thing to like have their meat like strongly like garlic and onion flavored. And I
tasted pickles though. I know you say you didn't, but something in there. I don't know if they do something to the pineapple, but I tasted like that briny kind of like.
They might have like put some vinegar in with the pineapple or something when they cooked it or something. Who knows?
I don't know, but it definitely had like a bite to it.
Yeah.
Like a pickle, and it just tasted like pickles and onions. Because as soon as I took the bottom part and just ate the bottom part. It was really good because it was just burger, cheese, and bacon.
And I still thought that the meat was still a little bit strong for my liking.
I was gonna say you weren't a huge fan of the burger.
Mm-mm. But like I don't know, like I'm really picky, and I told this to him afterward. Like I feel like he's more likely to try new meats and new sauces, whereas like I'm more, I think, willing to try fruits and vegetables. So I think like as far as like you liking that meat, like you're more open, whereas I'm like, I like my meat a certain way. And like, I think that had a lot to do with like the fact that I was like, man, this is a different taste and it's not bad.
I don't think it was a different taste though. It tasted almost like, I don't know if y'all have ever had White Castle before.
That's what I was going to compare it to.
I was going to say it almost tasted like a large White Castle patty.
Yeah,
because I didn't think it tasted like different, as in like I hadn't tasted anything like it before.
Yeah.
And that's why when I tried it, immediately I said, I wonder if they cook it with onions. Yeah. Because if you don't know that, they lay down a layer of onions and cook the burgers in like these tiny little minced onions.
Yeah.
And that's what it made me think of. It made me think of like a giant White Castle patty.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Like I just was not a huge fan of the pineapple though.
But like I don't like cooked pineapple. I love raw pineapple. Like I'm all about it, but cooked pineapple I'm
also wondering if it was just like I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I expected it to be really sweet. It's actually what I expected, and it wasn't. Like it wasn't like
it wasn't sweet.
When I think pineapple or like the pineapple juice, I think like cloyingly sweet, like too sweet almost. You know what I mean? And when I bit into that burger, I was like, I didn't get that. I got something else. And I think it just kind of blew my mind.
Yeah.
But it was good. I did like it.
I would eat it again.
I liked it better without the pineapple.
Yeah.
Now, talking about meat and being adventurous. That spaghetti, though.
Yeah.
You were not having the meat in that spaghetti
I was not having that meat in that spaghetti just because, like, I'm real big on, like, I need to know what I'm eating.
Yeah.
Guys, like I mean, I knew what was a hot dog because you could tell the round ones, but the cube ones.
Look at beans and Frank hot dogs.
I was like, what is that cube meat? And a lot of you guys are saying, like, ham, like spiced ham or something, but, like, I don't know, like, it was hard, like, and the noodles were good, like, you know, whatever, it's a noodle, but, like, the sauce was, like, really, really different. Like,
the sauce was interesting.
I think
bad or good,
I think I would have liked it just fine, though, had they, like, if they could, like, take the meat out. You know what I mean? Like, if I could just have sauce and noodles, like, I would have been fine.
Honestly, to me, the meat was the best part. The meat and the noodles. The sauce, like I said, it wasn't bad. It wasn't good.
Yeah.
I think it was because, like, the way everybody explained it to us, I expected it, again, to be a lot sweeter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like the pineapple thing. Because everybody's like, oh, it's a sweet sauce, like it's a special thing. But it had, like, this really heavy spice of, like, jalapeno.
Yeah.
Like, really, really heavy spice of jalapeno.
It was
But it wasn't hot at all. And I think maybe it's because the sweet offsets it.
Maybe.
That's why it wasn't hot.
I don't know. But, like, I don't know. The more I think about it, though, like after we've got home and I'm like, that sauce was, like, actually really good, I think. Like, but, like, the meat was just messing with my mind. Like, but once I tried it, I liked it. So
this is why I wanted to do the wrap up. Once we got home, we had a chance to kind of, like, think about it and really, like, talk about it and watch the video back and, like, kind of just, you know, figure out how we felt about it as a whole. Because when you're there, it's like kind of when we do reactions. You know, there's so many times after we do a reaction video, I'm like, oh, I wish I would have said this or wish I would have said that. But when you're on the spot, you're right there and you're in what's happening. It's like you can't think of everything. You know what I mean? You need some time to think. So thinking back on it, I'm like, it was actually really good.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't what I was expecting. That's normally the theme for everything.
Yeah.
The burger was really good, but it wasn't what I was expecting.
Exactly.
Like, so in the moment, it kind of felt like, I don't know, you know, what to think about this.
Yeah.
Same with the spaghetti. The thing about the spaghetti was the meat was really good. The noodles were noodles, whatever. But the sauce was just so weird at the time. And it reminds me of almost like if you've ever had like a really mild Sloppy Joe sauce, where it was like a little spicier than sweet, because Sloppy Joe sauce normally kind of sweeter.
Yeah.
If you've ever had one that's like a homemade one, normally they're a lot more spicy and kind of taste jalapeno-y. That's what made me think of. It was kind of like almost like Sloppy Joe sauce.
Well, like also like I was thinking like I'm also like not a big fan of marinara sauce in general. Like I usually pick white sauce, like Alfredo sauce or
she'll get Alfredo sauce, but dip in marinara sauce.
But like I like Pizza Hut's marinara sauce. Like it's my favorite. But like as far as just like if we go to an Italian restaurant, like I'm like my spaghetti, no marinara. I want everything. White sauce. Like,
we'll get like lasagna with Alfredo sauce.
Exactly, like straight up and like. That's just how I am. Like, so, like, just the fact that, like, I'm like, hey, that marinara sauce was pretty okay. Like, you know, it's a big thing. Like, it's a really big thing.
You know, we kind of
I'd eat that again.
We kind of skipped it on this because it was really the first item we tried was the fries. Some people were saying it's only like 60% French fry, 40% sweet potato, like 60% regular potato, 40% sweet potato.
Really?
I didn't know that.
So, like, straight up, I don't think the French fries that I tried was that.
Tasted like regular potato.
I think maybe that's something there.
Because I love sweet potato. I would have known. If I would have known. Sweet potato fry, I love sweet potatoes.
I would have known because I don't like sweet potatoes.
Yeah. I mean, with it being a blend,
maybe.
I don't know.
I mean, but I would be so shocked. I would be absolutely
pretty white,
so shocked.
Though. It was pretty like
white.
blonde or whatever, like the yellow fry color.
Yeah.
So I don't think it was a mix here.
That would like mess my mind up if that was a mix.
I don't think it was a mix.
Because that's
here.
like, yeah.
But it was really good. It was really good.
I want to try the mix now.
The only thing I will say about the fries, though, I feel like it was the least fresh item we had. Like, it wasn't, like, hot and fresh when we had them. Like, I felt like it was whatever.
Yeah.
And maybe it would be even better if we had them. I did like them a lot. I thought it was one of the best things we had was the fries.
Yeah.
I mean, I love fries.
I love fries.
Who doesn't
I'm
love
a
French
fry
fries?
person, totally, yeah.
But they weren't like hot and fresh out the kitchen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but also when we went there weren't a lot of people there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true. Until the end. You know,
yeah. Well, once we came in and ordered and everything, then like a lot of people came in.
Yeah.
So what did we do after spaghetti? Peach mango pie.
Peach mango pie.
I'm dreaming about that peach mango pie. Like I go to sleep on a pillow and it turns into peach mango pie, and then I wake up and I'm
just
down
licking the pillow.
Well, I just ate it, but like it's really good. If I were to go back to Jollibee, like if there was anything I'm craving that would force me to be like, we need to go back, would be that spicy chicken and that peach mango pie.
Exactly.
Because it was
and
just
you mixed
so
the
good.
two. Everybody loves that you mixed it.
I'm telling, try it.
Don't try it. It was not good.
Telling you. Try it.
So, pineapple
really
juice, peach mango pie, spicy chicken, fries. Like, I'm all about it. I want to go back. I want to
try a regular Yum Burger.
Yeah, me too.
Like because that's without the pineapple.
Yeah.
I want to try the breakfast.
I want to try the breakfast so bad.
But peach mango pie, though, it was like super buttery. It had like a really good crust. I was expecting like McDonald's apple pie style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't.
This puts like McDonald's apple pie to shame.
Yeah, because it almost had like a homemade type feel to it. And I mean, like, it's not homemade. Of course, they're mass produced and stuff. It's a restaurant.
And a lot of people are like...
it felt like a very, what do you call it? It didn't feel mass produced.
Yeah. And a lot of you guys were like, and it's like mangoes and peaches from the Philippines.
Oh, like sourced.
And I've always heard like that fruit from there is like super fresh and super delicious. And like, man, if that's what it tastes like I'm like, as soon as we get there, give me some mangoes and peaches because I'm all about it. I want to eat all of them. We'll take them home.
Where we're at now, it's hard to find peaches a lot of the time.
I like literally look every time I go to the store and it's like,
I don't remember ever having a problem as much up in Illinois finding peaches as down here. I love
peaches.
I don't know.
I love them.
I'm not sure. Another thing I want to try, speaking of fruits and stuff, I've heard in the Philippines y'all have durian. And I really want to try durian. Now, you don't really know what durian is, right?
You said it stinks, though, right?
It's supposed to be like this really stinky, super flavorful fruit. And it I've watched videos and it kind of looks like a cheese. Almost when you pull it out of there. But that's something maybe to look for in the future. Balut, maybe in the distant future. But we do have a Filipino snack food video coming very soon. As a matter of fact, I have some stuff next to me right now. Here's just a little sneak peek into one of the items that we're going to be trying in the video. But we got all that stuff going. We'll be trying those soon. We'll have the video up as soon as we can. Make sure if you haven't seen the Jollibee video where we went and ate and had this wonderful experience, go and check that out. The link will be in the description of this video. But we got lots of stuff in the works. We got tons of stuff going on. We're going to be going to San Antonio, checking out some places down there. We're thinking about doing maybe a Korean snacks video, a Japanese snacks video. And we're also wondering, like, if you guys enjoyed watching that, like, mukbang video or the food review, food vlog, whatever you want to call it. Would you like to see us do something like that in the future at other locations? Where we live at now in Texas, there's stuff that's like Texas only. We got Whataburger down here. Yes. That's like a Texas staple. Like you hear about it all over. People are talking about it.
Yeah.
And then although it is spread outside of Texas, I believe people mostly talk about it as like a Texas franchise, I think, is Raising Cane's.
Yes.
Which is like a chicken
strips.
place.
Yeah.
And they do chicken strips like the bomb. Like, it is really cool.
Yeah.
And it's just a really cool kind of place.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to give away too much if you've never seen one, because if you want to see it, I would like to do a video on that. But if you guys want to see more videos like that, let us know, because that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and when we go to Chicago, we could do deep dish pizzas.
Yeah, I mean, the possibilities are endless.
So let us know if you want to see that kind of stuff, because, like, we're all about it. We're total foodies.
We live close to, I thought you were going to say fatties, because that's
that
the truth.
too.
We live really close to Austin, Texas. We live really close to San Antonio. So, I mean, options are pretty open as far as places that we can go, or different types of cuisine we can try, or whatever. You know what I mean? So we have a lot of open possibilities there for whatever you guys want to see.
Yes.
Just let us know. We want to do some more stuff that's not just sitting here staring at the camera like we are right now. We want to go out in the world and show you guys some stuff.
Yeah.
Because the thing that's really cool is, like, we look at our audience. We have a lot of people supporting us from the Philippines, from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates. We have a lot of people all over the world that watch these videos who have said they've never seen the States.
Yeah. And we also have, like, our trip videos where we took this large road trip. And a lot of you said that you want to see that. So in the near future, I'm going to be editing those videos together. And we'll be showing you guys, you know, parts of the U.S. that you may have seen or maybe not have seen.
I'd never seen it. I've lived my whole life and had never seen some of the amazing stuff that we saw last summer. And what was crazy is on the trip, a lot of people said that.
Yeah.
So, and I hope that's kind of the same way for Jollibee. A lot of our audience that is from the States or is from countries that don't know Jollibee, hopefully you guys saw that video or are watching this video and enjoyed that.
There was someone that was like, you should have done an intro on, like, what this was, because I'm from England and I don't know what this was, but good video still. I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. But that's true.
Yeah, I didn't think about it. Well, it's because, like, all of our audience has been asking us to go.
Yeah.
Like, we've had thousands of people asking us to go to Jollibee, so I'm just like, oh, everybody knows what Jollibee is.
Yeah.
But let's wrap this up here. I know we've been talking a long time, guys, but I do appreciate you coming, checking out the wrap up here for Jollibee. Amazing experience. Next time we go to one, I hope I can have a dance off with Jollibee. I'm calling
Hopefully
you out.
we can see one with like a person inside.
That's what I'm saying. I want to have like actual Jollibee. But let us know in the comments down below what you want to see in the future, what you liked about what we did, and maybe we can work on things like that.
Yeah. And if you haven't seen the video, go watch it.
Yeah, go watch it. Link in the description.
Yes.
And we'll be back soon. We'll have a Filipino snack video up soon and a bunch of other stuff. So go and do that. If you like this video, click that like button. It turns blue when you touch it. Not everything does. And if you want to see our future videos, give that subscribe button a hug. And welcome you to the fam. Thanks for coming and hanging out, spending some time with this wrap up. And I'm about to wrap up, and we'll see you soon. Bye.